Da-da-da-da-da-da. Hi guys, welcome to Natty Homemaker. I'm just making Jay's lunch right now, and I'm making a zucchini lasagna. That's right, I'm making my hubby's lunch, and it's going to be a zucchini lasagna. So stay tuned, and I'll show you how to make it. So first off, I got my medium ground beef. I have, let's see, 0.760 kilograms of beef. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this maybe in half, cook it up, and keep some more for tomorrow's recipe. So let's do that. Let's just put that in the frying pan and go from there. Okay, so I greased the pan a little bit with a little bit of olive oil just so it doesn't stick. Just going to flatten that down a little bit. Still have this much left, so I'm going to keep that for something else tomorrow. I have some I can't remember the word. All right. I have some coleslaw. And tomorrow I'm going to do something with the coleslaw. I was thinking about maybe making lazy cabbage roll with the coleslaw and the hamburger. That's another meal for tomorrow. Okay, so I got the zucchini ready. I pre-washed it. Kept the skin on because I'm not going to peel that. Took the tips off. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to slice them lengthwise, but I'm going to use this mandolin, I think it's called. And I'm going to show you what it looks like once I'm done. Now, the mandolin, you have to use two hands, obviously, because you got to hold this, and you got to use this thing. Some people use it without it and use their hands like this. Very dangerous, people. See that sharp piece of metal? Yeah, that could slice off your finger, or slice off a big chunk of your finger. Yes, it's been done before. I have done it. So I now use this thing. Just put it on top of this. Push down. Oh, wait. Put it on top, then push down. Then you grab it. And then you go back and forth, and it slices, and it comes into this container. And I'll show you that in a minute. I need the two hands to do this, so I'll be right back. Okay, so you know what? This thing is not working. It won't hold on to it, and it keeps sliding off. So I'm going to try something different. If you have those mesh special gloves for when you slice things, use that. But I'm going to use this little plastic one. Get them at the buck store. It's to get hot things out of the oven so you don't burn yourself. I'm going to try using that. Now I need two hands. Let's see if we could find a way to put this on a stand. And of course you can't see, right? But you can see what's in there. Look at that already. I got a couple of them. Let's see what I could do here. Okay, let's try this balancing act on a coffee can. I'm just going to take that. Oh, that's not going to work. You can't really hold on to it properly. Okay. We're going to try something different here. Very slowly hold it on the top. I don't recommend that, guys. I don't. I really don't. But I have to do this to get my noodles. My zucchini noodles. Very slowly. Keep your fingers on the top. There must be a way to do it. I never use this. I usually just cut it by hand, but I find it too thick, so I want to thin it out today. Let me just get this piece in there. There we go. Let's try a fork. Oh, that works. Look at this noodle. Look at this noodle. That's beautiful. Let's try again. With the fork. Easy, easy. Okay. Let's try again. It's getting closer to the edge. So what I'm going to do now is, hopefully you can see this. Okay. I'm just going to cut it lengthwise, as thin as I can. I'll probably get about 4 or 5 pieces, or maybe 3. So this part here, I'll keep for the edges of the lasagna. I'll slice it like that. So this I'll just keep for the edges of the lasagna. It's still pretty thick. So I'm just going to slice it again. Slice it like you would a bagel. There we go. Okay. There you go, guys. That's one zucchini. I'm going to do another one. And we're going to use that for our noodles today. How's the hamburger coming along? That's what we call it here in Canada. Hamburg. Ground beef. Medium ground beef. Medium ground beef is better because it has a little bit more fat, which, you know, is the flavor that you need. You need that extra flavor. I find lean ground beef is a little dry and doesn't have much of a flavor. Just gonna cut that up a little bit there with my spoon. All right. Here's a little trick, guys. If you find there's too much grease, push that back. Make a little pool in the middle. So that's going to evaporate most of the fat. Because sometimes there's a lot of water and fat in hamburg. So that's what I do. I just let it evaporate. You don't have all this excessive grease afterwards. Okay, I'm getting better at this. Look at this. Maybe not. Got jammed in there. Okay. Okay, make me look like a liar. Really? I just did like 3 or 4 slices and it was just perfect. Try again. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. Just going smoothly. Push that in there. There must be another part of this contraption that I could use to actually, you know, help slide it in there. Okay. So we're gonna do this bagel thing again. Bagel cut. A lot of people can't do this. Like, they can't slice that way. I find that funny. Alright. Just like I can't use the mandolin properly. Well, I'm not a perfect chef. I'm not a perfect cook. I'm just Natty. La 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 la. Smells good. I turn on the fan, but then you wouldn't be able to hear me. I have an old fan. It's loud, very loud. Okay, if you watched my video yesterday, I made cream of tomato soup. I still have some left. And I'm going to use the sloppy joe mix, well, half of it, to make my sauce. So this is Clubhouse sloppy joe mix. I'm going to use about half of the packet. There we go. I'm going to mix that up a little bit. Okay. Like, you don't have to cook this thoroughly, because it's going to be in the oven anyways. So now the rest of my cream of tomato soup. Okay. Oh, I'm going to add a little bit of water to that. So what I do, just add a little bit. Waste not, want not, right? Put your jar lid on, just to get that extra out of that jar, that extra goodness. Oh my God, look at the mess. I guess I didn't shut it properly. Oh, natty, natty, natty. No use crying over spilt tomato juice or tomato soup. Now I'm just going to mix that up. La 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 la, da 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 da. All right. I'm just gonna add a little bit more sloppy Joe stuff there. You know what? I'll use the whole packet. Okay, I'll use the whole packet. There we go. It's gonna be excessively good. Look at that. So delicious. So I'm going to turn that down to 3, and I'm going to let it simmer. Meanwhile, back in the corner where the lasagna is being made, took out my Pyrex. Just a small one, because it's just going to be enough for me and Jay for tomorrow's lunch. What I plan on doing now is maybe turn on the oven, bake. 350? No. 375. Start. So let's preheat that oven. Take a peek at this. It's a little runny. Okay, so I'm going to have to thicken that up a little bit. Let me think here. I have an idea. Okay, so I got myself some Idaho flaked potatoes. Mashed potatoes. You get this in a box. I put it in jars. Anyways, I got 4 tablespoons of that. And I'm going to add that to that nice sauce to make it a little thicker. Oh yeah, definitely. That's going to make it nice. Yes. Makes it a little bit nice. A little bit nice? Does that sound right? Probably not. Natty talking here. Natty talking here. Okay. Let that sit. Can't really do much right now until this is done. So I can show you what I'm going to be using for cheese. I'm going to be using old cheddar. And I'm going to be using feta. Cheese and brine. This is the best feta. I love it. It's from Selection. I get it at Food Basics in Ontario. This is... Let me see the kind here. Black Diamond cheese. The old cheddar. See, it's starting to thicken up now. This is what I want. I'm going to add some oregano to that. Just a bit. Jay doesn't really like oregano too much because it says it tastes like pencil shavings. He doesn't like the smell of it or the taste of it, but when I put it in recipes, he doesn't really notice because I don't put that much, but all right. I'm going to use that now. I'm going to put that in my dish, so I'm going to turn that off, and we're going to transfer it to the other counter. Okay, so I got my sauce here. Everything is ready. So you're going to want to... Actually, you know what? Here's the thing. If you make this, you could make it with any kind of sauce you'd like. It could be a white sauce. It could be a spaghetti sauce. This is just a simple sauce that I made with the cream of tomato soup that I had. You could even make it with tomato soup if you like that you get in a can. That's fine. It's nice and easy, nice and fast. So, okay. So I'm going to take a spoonful, or Take some of that, put it at the bottom. Put some of the sauce at the bottom here. Spread it out. Okay. Nice and spread in there. Okay, so I'm going to layer this as if they're lasagna noodles. Side by side, just a little bit overlapping. Just as you would with lasagna noodles. Corner there, like that. Okay. See these little pieces, you can just patch it up. Just grab that. Now we're going to add another layer on top of that. Make sure it covers up the noodles. You might find that your sauce is a little bit oily, but that's fine because it helps cook the noodles better. The zucchini noodles. And the zucchini the noodles. Zucchini the noodles. Da, 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 da. Spread it out there. Then you're going to sprinkle some cheese. Now, those of you that have never made lasagna, this is how you make lasagna. You just use the lasagna noodles and do it like this. Okay. So I'm going to use feta. I'm going to be using all my feta, so I'm just going to dip my fingers in there. Keep the juice of the feta. There's always juice in here. Keep that. That is great for recipes. You know, if you're making a dish, it's awesome. Add a little bit to your sauce. Add a little bit to your eggs when you're making scrambled egg. It's great. I'm just going to put a little bit, not too much, because it's very salty. So now I'm going to do it the other way. Lay them down this way. La 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 la. Da 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 da. Now, a couple of relatives and friends have tried this before and they loved it. Jay loves this. We ate this often when we were paleo. So add some more sauce once again. I think this is only going to be a 3-layer. It's pretty thick sauce. Spread that out. Make sure that you get the corners very well. Like fill them up with the juice there. All right. You know what I might just do? Because I'm Natty and I like to try things. Remember I told you this liquid from the feta is delicious. So I'm just going to put a little bit throughout there. Like I said, it's very salty, so just a little bit. Oh, delicious. Oh, can't forget the fromage. Le fromage, the cheese. The cheese, please. My oven is ready already, so that's good because I'm almost done this. Spread it out. And the other way now. I think I might have some zucchinis left over. That's fine because I'll put them in the air fryer later with some Parmesan cheese on it. And have little zucchini, not zucchini bites, but zucchini chips, I guess. Another concoction. Push that down a little bit. Push down. Remember those little pieces? Put Put them in the corners that, are still open. Okay, so the rest, I have this much left. It's not much, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to fry that up in the air fryer later with Parmesan. That's going to be delicious. All right, this is all we have left for the sauce. Not much left, guys. Can we make it? I think so. Spread it. All right, let's see. Mix that up good. Gonna use my magic spoon. My magic meal spoon, do my blessings. My healing blessings. Oh, great. I don't think we'll have enough, guys. Well, we might have to break it out. Might have to break something out here. We might have enough. No, it's not going to be enough. Okay, I'm going to go check my pantry and see what we can do. I got some pizza sauce in a can from Dollar Tree. That's pizza sauce. So I'm going to spread that on there. The whole can. Rinse that out. Take my fork and spread it out with the other sauce. Oh, that's perfect. Just enough. That's just what I needed, guys. Just that little extra. Let it seep in the corners there into the rest of the lasagna. Perfectamundo. Yes, that's all we needed for this dish. So, take the feta. Feta. Crumble it up. I love the feta on my lasagna. Love the feta on the lasagna. Love the feta on the lasagna. Feta. Wash the hands. Now, we're going to put the rest of this cheese. Not much left there, but we got enough for the top. When I make my big lasagnas, I use like 2 bags of shredded cheese. I use the marble, and I use an old cheese or a marble and mozzarella. And I use a lot of cheese. But I'm making a small one today. I'm cheaping out a little bit. That's fine because we got feta cheese. And we have the Parmesan that we're going to be putting on there too. Okay. Parmesan cheese. Okay. A little bit of pepper. Black pepper. That looks good. And I'm going to put a little bit of panko. Just a little bit of panko on top. It's not your traditional kind of lasagna, but it's a natty lasagna. Natty lasagna. Yeah, natty zucchini lasagna. It's ready, guys. Let's give you a close-up of this. Look at the sides there. Let's turn that around. I don't want to turn it around. It's going to make everything go flying. But, ooh. Let's put that in the oven. It's going to be at 375, and we'll go for 25 minutes, see how it looks like. See what it looks like. Okay, waste not, want not, guys. Here's the rest of the sauce. Not very much there, just the scrapings, right? I'm going to put some olive oil in there. I'm going to put some Parmesan in there. I'm going to mix that up a little bit. A little bit more olive oil. So I got the rest of the zucchini here. I'm going to dip that in there. Put it in my air fryer basket. And we'll just have enough sauce, guys, to do these little bites that we have left. Waste not, want not, right? I'm not going to waste anything. Here. Okay. There you go. It's in the air fryer basket. I'll put it in my air fryer. I love this air fryer. So 400 for time. Let's start with 4 minutes. And we'll see what it looks like. So it wasn't ready yet, so I put it in for another 4. I flipped them over. Let's see what happens in another 4 minutes. And there's the zucchini bites. I'll let them cool down. They're a little hot. Yeah, too hot to eat. But they're going to be good. I know that. That's for sure. Yummy. Yeah, they turned out good. Nothing fancy. Nothing like, ooh, looks delicious. No, nothing like that. But it tastes good. That's what matters. And I didn't have to waste those extra little pieces. Nice little snack for later. I don't think they'll make it till later. These are good. Yeah. I'd make those again. They didn't even last. I was going to sit down and watch my show and have that after I was done the lasagna. Guess not. Is 25 minutes enough time? Let's put it a little longer. Let's try another 15. Checking up on it again. It's getting there. Now I just took off the foil and I'm going to leave the foil off and I'm going to set it in there for another 7 minutes. It's out of the oven. I think I'm going to add a little bit more cheese to it. And there you have it, guys. I put the extra cheese on the lasagna. And there's my zucchini lasagna. I'm going to stick it in the oven. I turned it off, but I'm going to let it sit there in the oven for about 10 minutes just to melt that extra cheese. And that's my hubby's lunch for tomorrow's workday. Of course, I'm going to have a piece myself. But anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you try out this recipe for yourself and see how you like it. And I hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.